Hi students, in this section we are going to see very important question. It's given in your assignment. A thin horizontal disk of radius r is located within a cylindrical cavity. This is a cylindrical cavity with oil whose viscosity is, just keep it as mu. So viscosity is mu, and the distance between the disk and horizontal plane of cavity is h. So this is a h cavity. If you magnify this part here, if you make it very small, the gap here is h. And what else he is saying? The power developed by viscous forces acting on the disk when it is rotating with angular velocity omega. Okay, power developed by viscous forces when it is acting. Okay, see carefully. End effects are neglected. End effects means at the corner these things are not considered. Only the forces or viscous forces above only considered. Okay, above and at the same time below also, bottom position also. If you see bottom also there is a gap. Here also there is a height h. So these two places we should consider the most priority. We should give more priority to these parts. Let's draw the diagram from the top view. If you draw the diagram, so this is a disk from the top view. It has a radius r and viscous force. Viscous force, see here carefully, little bit tricky one to understand. Viscous force, what is the velocity? Angular velocity is omega naught. If I consider it's a omega naught, I am considering it as omega, and velocity it is at this place r omega. It will be outside the it tries to out of the plane. What is the velocity? V is equal to, from here to here I am considering r, it is r omega. And if you take, if it is a r2, and if I consider another position, there will be r1 omega if I consider distance as r1. So every place what is acting, if it is r omega in the outside, viscous force, what will be the viscous force value? So viscous force is equal to nu a dv by dy. Okay, dv by dy. What is the velocity at the fixed point? This position velocity is fixed, it's equal to 0, and at this position, the one position, so this is, I zoomed so much, understand? If I come to normal position, it will be very small, understand? I am magnifying it. So understand this. Viscous force is equal to nu area is, if I consider any distance r, okay, let's consider the diagram. If I consider the diagram at any position r, okay, it's not just one part, it is a uniform disk. Okay, in that nu, so force at any position I am saying, position P, nu area, say just keep it as area, and velocity V is equal to what? R, I am position V, rp omega minus 0 by how much is the height? h. But r is varying, na? R is varying from position to position. R is varying in different position. What about viscous force? Viscous force will also vary from position to position. So that I cannot directly take viscous force. So to get viscous force, I should do integrations. At the lowest point, velocity is very less, so viscous force will be less. And as it increases, viscous force will be more. If we go at the end, little increases and increases. At the highest point, lowest point, viscous force will be more. To get average viscous force, what I am supposed to do? I am supposed to do integrations. To do integrations, I should consider a small area Now this is the viscous force on the top. These are the viscous forces on the top. Similarly, there are viscous forces on the bottom also. Okay, viscous force will be in the bottom also in the same direction. Okay, so what is the viscous force here? Viscous force try to act in the opposite direction. Say body is how it is trying to go. The angular velocity omega naught, if we consider, say if we consider this as this, like this, it is moving with the omega naught. Viscous force will act tangentially in the backward direction. From top one viscous force, from bottom one viscous force. V top, Fv bottom. Okay, what is the, this is not a complete viscous force, small viscous force, dFvb, dsvt. Okay, dF viscous force at the bottom or top is equal to, okay, nu into small area, dA into d, change in velocity. So what is the velocity here? R omega. So it will be at a distance r, velocity is equal to r omega minus topmost position velocity is 0. Velocity is 0 here. So we are considering not with the sides, we are considering from the top. Here velocity is equal to 0. So if it comes back, r omega minus 0 by, how much is the height? H. What about the bottom? F dF velocity, viscous force, bottom is equal to nu dA. Bottom also same velocity, r omega minus 0 by h. So which means to say dF viscous force at top is equal to viscous force at the bottom. Total viscous force is, okay, this is the viscous force. Now let's write a torque equations. If you write torque equation, both the forces are acting in the backward direction. The torque will be d tau is equal to, how much is the distance? R into dFb plus dFv. So in which direction? They are in anti-clockwise direction, but initial angular velocity is in the clockwise direction. So it tries to decrease the angular velocity. Understand? Okay. Now, so let's write the expressions for d tau b. So d tau b is equal to r into dFb and plus dFe, nu into dA r omega by h. dA is nothing but what is the small area from front to here, small r, this is a dr. Okay, area is equal, dA is equal to r into nu into 2 pi small r into dr into r omega by h. Okay, this is d tau b. To do integrations, tau b is equal to, integrations it will be 2 pi r and r cube dr omega by h. Okay, r omega by h. So let's see what he's saying. So what he's asking, let's see the questions. Power developed viscous forces acting on the disk. So he's saying that angular velocity omega, so he's maintaining maybe a constant angular velocity. So omega can be taken out as a constant, r omega r square dr, and if we take anything missing here, r cube into 2 pi omega by h. So this is d tau b, integrations on the both sides, integration limits are 0 to capital R. So tau is equal to 2 pi omega r power 4 by 4h. Okay, so I'm sorry, I forgot to mention there are two forces. So one force I forgot to, another nu dA r omega by h. Bottom one I forgot to mention, plus nu 2 pi r dr r omega by h. So into it can be just 2 times, 4 pi omega instead of 2, here it will be 4 pi omega r power 4 by 4h. So limits are varying from 0 to capital R. So 4 gets cancelled. Pi omega r power 4 by h. This is the torque. So power is equal to tau into omega. So we can write it as pi omega r power 4 by h into omega. So this is the power, pi omega square r power 4 by h. This much power is required. Thank you.